10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be taken very short, and they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape.
What round you think?
Shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, let's go. I'm here. I'm here all day.
You're mine.
Switch.
And to give this time to the tailback. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Sometimes combine don't determine who's good.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Shotgun now for Carr. Buying time. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Bradley Chubb. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long.
Hey, 734. Express.
53. Check 53. Check tight. Check tight.
From the gun, it's Carr.
Motivated.
Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Bradley Chubb make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Watch out for Hill on the return. They knew they were going to have great field position. Went all out, got a little too aggressive.
And you have to understand your angles. They're cut down. When they're that backed up, you've got to be careful going after him.
I think you can bail him out. There was one drive I literally had like 4 holes.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 17-yard
Watch
line.
QB drop. Watch QB drop. 694.
Yeah.
On the ground, this is Jalen Richard. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
Number 53. Mike 53. Let's go.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Derek Wolfe in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board.
I don't like school, man.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Honestly, if they had the choice, a lot of kids wouldn't go to college.
Mike 51.
Top Operating from the gun. Eason, man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And out across midfield down to the 45. 23 yards on the play.
I just hope hopefully they do turn on the page so we can
on 1st and 10, Eason. He completes this to Sutton. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Philip Lindsay, the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Eason. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down.
That always happens with me. Every time a receiver is frustrated about getting the ball.
Ready.
The ball, they get hurt.
You draw Porker. He's chin.
Off play action. Eason. Complete. It's Johnson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 18 big yards on that one, and a Denver first.
60 Pittsburgh.
They'll run for the first time with Philip Lindsay. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Eason. He'll find Lindsay here. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve. And that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. From the gun, Eason. And that is incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. The kick by McManus is good. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating 1st downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
Hold up, you talking about the last 2?
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand in first place in the... Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Harris speeds in for the sack on the corner blitz.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Steps away to his left. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Number 53. Here we go, D.
Yeah, he's got a better team than me.
Here I come again.
On 3rd down, Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The man who won a Super Bowl MVP award across the bay in Santa Clara, Von Miller, able to record his 5th sack of the season. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Here's A.J. Cole now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
Something different.
Here's Hill on the return. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Eason. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
That's why they make a new game every year.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Eason, and incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and it's 3rd down.
I don't play it good.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
58, right over there, right over there.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So that last penalty making this 3rd down much more manageable. 3rd down, 4 yards to go. Operating from the gun. Eason. And the throw there going to be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
Was he trying to deny it at first when he got called out? Because a lot of people do that, and then when you show them the film, they be like,
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Carr. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. And since they still have 10 yards to go, they'll just say, let's roll this over to 3rd down and decline it.
Let's just be honest about it. If you can't get them off the field on 3rd and 10, then something's wrong with your defense anyway. No sense in taking that penalty.
The Raiders on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Carr. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. Bradley Chubb in there to get him, and on the season now that is 9 sacks for him. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check it back. Check it back. Greystone, travel.
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
2nd and 3.
They're not that good.
Johnson's got it complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Yeah, I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
I heard you when you said, How you throw it to the right and then he throw it to the left. I told you I
From the
traded you lot
gun,
because he
Eason. Man open, that's Juwan Winfrey. It's a gain of 9 yards, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Off play action. Eason.
Yeah.
This is the tight end fan. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he is going to lose yardage here. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And McManus able to put it through. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your...
And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Some people don't care about losing. They just want to be in a good lead. Like, they just want to play on it.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked to his offensive coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday you have to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
Back to throw. Eason is going to fire one deep over the middle and nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing again. Eason. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Yeah.
To throw on third down. Eason.
Yo, what the hell is going on?
And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And it's taken in at the 9.
Matter of fact, when I played the Falcons, every time
very good return there, giving it even 20 yards. And the Raiders will take over now, first and 10.
So that's how honestly,
the
that's
Raider
how I
offense set to get this drive started. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives.
I didn't know that. I thought,
like, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm. A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep him warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Throwing again on second down. Carr. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. Yeah. Third down now.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. To throw, it's Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bradley Chubb has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Here's A.J. Cole now. He's been terrific so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. It's taken to the 26.
I don't know what it is.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
Because even when I played them in that Super Bowl,
the Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. Time remaining for likely one final play. You're on your side of the field, but maybe you throw it up 50-plus yards, see what happens.
Don't forget that taking the knee is the right play to make, because you just get out of there, you regroup, you start over. But if you're going to take the shot, you do have a chance of either making the play happen or picking up a deep pass interference call. And remember, it's the NFL. You get yardage. It's not just a 15-yard play. You could have something big here. Let's see if they take the shot.
I was in the wild card.
This is fielded at the goal line.
It's all about how you play.
It'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace, because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
And he powers his way up past the 30. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. Looking to throw. Eason. He is going to find Hill here. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
Back to throw. Eason, he's got it. The tight end, Jeff Hireman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 47.
As long as I've been in the league, I've been in a lot of leagues, but he has not been that good.
Looking to throw. Eason. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. Maurice Hurst in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. 2nd and long. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Operating from the gun. Eason. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Denver has the first down. The play going for 15 yards.
First down, Denver.
Come on, set. 18 Gator.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. They complete it to Hill. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A gain of 6 there on first. They'll bring out 4 receivers. 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 4.
Hey. Hustle.
2nd and 4. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Hey, go.
From the gun, Eason to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays and given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now a pass caught by Zay Jones. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
And then me working overnight. A lot of people don't work overnight. So. I try to go like a good 3 or 4.
On play action. Now incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That's on the big guard, Gabe Jackson. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. This is intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Well, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Hey,
operating from the gun. Eason. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Throwing on third and long. Eason. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to fourth down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play, and guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there. An 80-yard touchdown as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Bryant's extra point up and good. And the lead is down to 2. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, no good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. To throw again. Eason. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On 2nd down, Richard. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in the East Bay. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now they'll throw with Carr. Jones has it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. Play action. Now it's Carr. Rolling to it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Adam Gotsis, the Aussie, with a sack. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Von Miller, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And Bryant's kick is good. And they take the lead here by a point, 10-9. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cleveland Farrell make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Back to throw. Eason. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Maurice Hurst, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Looking to throw. Eason. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Carr. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Tyrell Williams. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cleveland Farrell in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. The Broncos on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Wide open receiver complete. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, Eason. It's Hill, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10.
61, match box, right.
On 1st down, Lindsey. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. To throw on second down, Eason. That one complete to Hill. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. The 40, 30, past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking to get it to Phillip Lindsay there, but it's going to be second down. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Maurice Hurst make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
60 outlaws. Exit. 5.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Eason. This one complete to the running back, Lindsay. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Maurice Hurst. And the Raiders are going to win the football game.
Set, ready? 15 line. 15 line. Keep it up. Keep it up. Set, go.
And they take a knee.
Why you think the air practice on?
So this one, a victory for the Oakland Raiders. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Raiders, they're setting themselves up as a major contenders. They move to 8-1 now on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile,